On this episode, we do a call-in show again, because that's the only way we do the show now.
You ask questions, and I answer them. This is the Ask Garyvee Show.
What is the intro for this? Hey everybody. It's the, help me, I'm not joking. Hey everybody, this is episode 240. Do I go that route?
Hey everybody, it's Garyvee, Vaynerchuk, and this is episode 241 of the
Okay, thank you.
Show.
Hey everybody, this is Garyvee, Vaynerchuk, and this is episode 241 of the Ask Garyvee Show. We've been calling in. It's been going well. I'm excited. It's a nice day. There's a lot going on. There's also Periscope, Facebook, Instagram. We are bringing it live, hardcore. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the YouTube numbers. I'm sure all of you have. The Ask Garyvee call-in show kills. People are excited for this show. It's quality, it's good, and I love the call-in nature. It's allowing me to go deep. So right now, the way we've been taking the numbers, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you're making a huge mistake because that's where we get the numbers from. That's where Chris is doing his thing. You ready? All right, hit it. Here we go. First caller. Excited.
Hello?
What's the name? Oh no.
Sebastian?
Who's Sebastian? This is Garyvee, and you're on the Ask Garyvee Show.
Yeah, baby. What's up, Gary?
Life is good. Where are you from?
I'm from Jersey City, man.
I love it. The Jersey love. What can I help you with?
Oh, man. So I have this company called Sexy Nerds.
Sexy Nerds?
We are the premier nightlife event for geeks and nerds.
Okay.
And, oh, man, my heart's racing.
No, don't worry,
I'm
don't
trying
worry.
to get into this.
Get into it because
Thank
this is
you.
a huge opportunity for Andy K. He's a huge nerd and he loves nightlife. So like, let's.
A huge nerd and a huge sexy one at
That's
that.
right.
What's up, Andy?
There you go. All
Well,
right.
actually, you got a whole crew of sexy nerds out there. Yourself being the leader, I already know.
It's true. So what?
Well, anyway, I'll
talk
get
to
right
me.
into it,
Yep.
man. So we're in the nightlife space. I've been throwing successful parties for the last 36 months in New York City. We're about to expand to Toronto. I want to get into the esports field. We have huge plays on nostalgia. Our parties are 90s themed. We bring out Nintendo 64s, crazy video games, cosplay. It's like a mini Comic-Con. I guess my question to you is, I'm reaching a point where I'm funding this on my own as an individual, and I feel like I'm reaching this like ceiling where I feel like I need like money to expand, but at the same time, I just don't want to take money silly. I kind of want to
Who owns
smart
it?
money. Me, 100%.
My intuition is that if you found a sales-driven media person and made them your business partner who was 10 years your senior and gave them 10 to 20% of the company, you could explode. Somebody who's got a Rolodex that can get a brand that wants to tap into this audience, like if your parties are going off like that and you've got the momentum as the creative director and entrepreneur, there's beer brands, there's all sorts of brands, Frito-Lay, there's all sorts of brands that you could probably rack up a nice little kind of six-figure revenue business just based on the Rolodex of some guy or girl that works at Omnicom or Starcom or Ogilvy. So this feels like the exact example of not about money, but about partner.
Right.
Everybody right now is thinking about money, right? Everybody's about raising capital, smart money.
Right.
I'm the smartest fucking money you can get, but I'm not gonna help because I'm busy. So my 100,000 is smart, but I'll talk to you like 4 times. I'd rather you get smart partner instead of smart money. So I would go out and get a sales man or woman who works in the media space, who's already, the way you interview them is you go into like meetup.com, you hit up all people on LinkedIn who work at Mindshare, at MediaVest, at these media buying agencies who have Rolodexes, to agencies and brands, and who from day one are into this concept. And you can build a very nice event marketing business predicated and easily, this is a 7-figure business if your parties get big enough, and you can have a sponsor brand. I mean, this is a real thing. Nightlife activations, event marketing is real business. But the people that make the most money are the ones that sell ahead of where they're at, and that's not fake it till you make it. That's, hey, give me money to be a sponsor and I'll give you a 2-year deal, and if you believe in me and I deliver, you're gonna steal the sponsorship from me because over the next 2 years it'll be worth way more. You see where I'm going?
I see exactly
But
where you're going.
you're the marketer and the creative director. You need somebody who can subsidize the sales funnel and the biz dev. That's the partner you need.
Excellent, excellent. And myself being in a sales background,
Well,
it's so funny.
well then maybe you need the other person.
Right. I do need that somebody who's my senior, like 10 years down the line, just so I feel like I know what I'm expanding. I just kind of I'm like in the forest, and I can't see the forest from the trees.
Experience. The biggest mistake kids are making right now is they lack experience. And so what they're doing is they think VCs are going to give them that. VCs and angel investors are going to give you money. They don't have time. What you need is an actual grinding partner. That's the biggest mistake kids are making right now. Everybody thinks that they can just do it and by the way, maybe you can, but if you're calling in and you're looking for advice, and it feels like to me that senior partner, there's so many 33-year-olds that hate their job, made a couple bucks, that are looking for that business. Find them.
Wow, that's great. And Gary, while I'm looking for these people, any idea in terms of the esports play, any sort of sweat equity I could build and everything that we're talking about? Because I'm looking for the money, I'm looking for the partner, but I'm also looking to bring as much to the table myself so that I could keep as much in the long run.
What do you mean by sweat? What do you mean by that? Like, who are you looking to bring on?
I'm actually looking to assemble an esports team and using the social capital and the allure.
Now you're talking about a totally different thing. Now you're talking about, like, you just said to me, hey, I've got a donut shop, but I'm also gonna start a junkyard business. They have nothing to do with each other. I get that there's some retro shit, but you're making it conveniently fit in because you believe in the esports sense. You're getting into a whole different business. Can you drink out of two hoses in a world where one hose is overfilling your mouth? That's the thing I would debate there.
Fascinating. Thank you so much,
guys.
If there's ever an opportunity to buy you lunch on Resi, I'd love to do that.
Thank you.
And peace and love.
Thank you. You too, brother. Make sure you get me the name. I think the theme of that call is very simple, which is there was two very specific themes that so many of you are going through. Number one, everybody wants to raise money in a world where 80% of the startups, especially youngsters I see, need a business partner to fill out their operations, their financials, their sales, their creative. So that's number one, that was a clear theme. And number two, he was trying to force fit that he was doing retro gaming and that's why he should be in the esports game. That's two different things. It's hard to date two people at the same time. Who is this? Jojo. You're getting it going. Jojo, this is Gary Vaynerchuk. You're on the Ask Garyvee show.
What's going on, Gary?
Life is good. You?
Same old, working hard, trying to hustle.
I get it. What can I help you with?
So I want to ask your advice on something. Let's say you had like a business that was going well. You built it up from the ground. It's custom clothing and apparel, sneakers, hats, all that. I was getting it on celebrities and, I was getting a lot of shout outs from them, a lot of tags, getting a lot of traction on Instagram. And then my account got disabled.
Why?
And so it kind of, they
Tell
were
me
saying
the
like
truth.
it was like acceptable use policy. And I was going back and forth with them. And I still haven't gained access to the account. So I also had a personal account, but it wasn't as big as that one. So, sales decreased dramatically. And I'm just trying to gain traction, and I wanted to have some advice. It basically took a bulldozer and knocked down my whole business, and without letting customers know where to go. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I know what you're saying. This is why I'm so scared of everybody building all their businesses on top of these platforms and not realizing that can happen. Now, to be very frank with you, bro, it's not that easy to get disabled. There's plenty of people that have clothing brands that are getting shout outs. So I don't know if you got really unlucky or if there's something you aren't telling me or if there's something you don't know what happened, but it's it's not that easy. Something happened, I don't know what. What I would say is this, the lesson here is you can never be reliant on just one platform. It can't just be about Instagram. It can't just be about YouTube. It can't just be about Twitter, right? You have to ways to communicate with people outside of just one way. You need to collect cell phone numbers, you need to collect email addresses, you need to build up profiles on all sorts of platforms. I don't know what other advice I can really give you. I think what you need to do is go back into the comments of every shout out you got. Some of them probably disappeared, some are still there, hashtags. Truth is, sometimes you just start over.
Yeah.
I know,
Okay.
Outside of you should listen, send me an email to Gary@VaynerMedia. I'll see if I can dig in. Truth is, I don't have any big relationship with Instagram more than the next guy. Maybe I'll take a look, but other than getting it reinstated, which is hard because it's a big company. It's not like Zucks is yeah, cool, got you. So I think you got to restart and be smart. Build up, one thing I think people need to build up is cell phone numbers, like do contests, give people reasons to give you their cell phone number. That doesn't go away so easy. More of that.
Yeah, I was doing like the whole MailChimp and everything, so I still have all the email addresses. But getting somebody to go from email to the
well, give them a reason. Listen, here's what I would do. I would send them an email right now then to everybody and say, look, building back up my account, go follow me here and doing this, giving away 50 hats, like give them incentives to get back into the following of you.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Good luck, man.
One other question.
Yeah.
Is the address for your thing available online that I can just send you some gear, or how does that work?
Yes, it's on VaynerMedia. Put it to attention Tyler. Just put Tyler, that'll work. He's at Tyler now. He thinks he's fancy. Cool. Thank you, man.
All right.
Appreciate
it, man.
Appreciate you, man. Stay well. Lesson there, very simple. Everybody's doing it right now. You can't be reliant on just one platform. Everybody, this is deja vu, 2004. All my friends hitting me up like, yo, Google fucked me. They did an algorithm change. I used to be the first result for hats. Now on page 19, my business collapsed. I'm like, yeah, build brand, build other funnels. You never want to be at the mercy of a platform's, singular impact on your business. Now, you could also run short businesses and you extract the most you can, but this is why you always want to build the biggest brand. You want to build multiple things. I highly recommend for all of you to build out different places. Who is this?
Ty.
Ty? Yeah. Build out in different places. Do not be at the mercy of platforms. Email and phone number have been...
Hello?
Ty?
Yeah.
This is Gary Vaynerchuk and you're on the Ask Garyvee show.
Holy shit.
Where are you from, brother?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando's in the house. Good to see you. What can I help you with?
Well, I didn't get that last part.
What can I help you with? What can I answer for you?
So I'm in high school right now, and I'm like just a hair away from dropping out, and I really don't know what to do.
Okay, well, give me some more context. How old are you?
17.
Are you in your junior year?
Yes.
Will your parents punch you in the face?
Probably.
And you want to drop out because?
I mean, I really just want to pursue like my business aspirations, but I don't know, my dad's getting on my case about it. I don't know.
I hear you. So are you good at business? Are you making money right now?
Yeah, I actually just opened a Shopify store, and I've been using Facebook ads to bring in revenue, and it's been working out pretty well.
What are you selling?
Just iPhone cases right now, about to start putting dad hats on there too.
So I think the thing that you need to think about is, do you actually have look, dropping out of high school is pretty high risk because the world still gives a shit about that if you ever have to get another job. Now,
yeah.
If you are willing to eat shit for the next 12 years and live with 13 roommates in a studio in Orlando, to drop, you know me, I'm pure entrepreneur. I speak very aggressively against schools' value to real entrepreneurs. What you gotta promise me, Ty, is this. You gotta really figure out if you're a good entrepreneur. This is a very high risk move. High school, that's we're now getting into no high school diploma. You're getting into no jobs. You've gotta basically know at a very young age, which is very hard at 17, if you're willing to take this massive risk, because you can't get a job anywhere that doesn't pay anything above minimum wage if you're unable to be successful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you, have you, you know what I'm scared of, and you've heard me talk about this, are you into it because entrepreneurship's cool now, or were you not breathing when you were 7 and always wanted to sell blow pops?
I mean, it really first started, I was in middle school, and everybody started smoking Smarties, and my first instinct was, I went to Walmart, bought a fat-ass pack of Smarties, and started selling Smarties before I got in trouble. Good,
that's a good start. I actually like that. That means your natural intuition is to be a sales guy. Here's what I would say. Listen, nobody hated school more than me, and I was able to eat that shit. So, I mean, at some level, I don't know, why do you want to quit? Can't you just mail it in? They're gonna push you through the system anyway.
I mean, it wouldn't be dropping out, it'd be more getting my GED,
But why not just go have fun for 6 hours a day and network and do consumer insights and just do what I do. I literally did nothing. I didn't pay attention in class, I never did homework, and I got Fs on all my tests, they're still gonna push you through the system.
True.
And then you just go and just like, you're never gonna be 17 again. You're never gonna live in a life, you drop out now, you've got stress. You got no fucking stress now. You might think Mrs. Thompson's is a pain in the ass. That ain't shit compared to real life.
Yeah, I hear you.
And socially, like, it's gonna be more fun if you're in school. Like, what kind of grades are you getting? D's and F's, or are you kind of like still like?
Oh no, I'm doing well.
Good, get D's and F's. Here's what I would say. Do fake dropping out. Get D's and F's.
Okay.
And like use your time thinking about your business. Like I used to read the Wine Spectator in class. Like I'd like just roll into science class and just, I don't know, look at your phone when they're not looking, or just daydream about strategies. I think there's just a way to play. I think there's a way for you to have your cake and eat it too, where your dad doesn't whip your and my ass at the same time.
All right, yeah, I hear that.
So like if you really want to drop out of school, the first move is to just get really bad grades and get through.
Yeah.
I think you're just going to the extreme.
Yeah, I hear you for sure. I needed this. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, man. Keep me updated, okay?
Yeah, of course.
All right, man. Take care.
You too.
And by the way, flipping like iPhone cases and like it's not a good business. Like you'll get caught. The algorithm will change. You're commoditized. You're doing sales. You're not building a business. Way too many people are getting confused. So understand what that means and get back to me, and then we can have this discussion again.
Okay. Appreciate it, Gary.
All right, man. Take care. Bye-bye. I mean, if you told me I was going to keep kids in school, I would have paid you real money. Getting soft in my older age. That was fun. That was interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think what Ty did, he's a young man, but I think it's a great way for me to segue. Obviously, I think I'm finding my cadence here of giving advice on top of advice while we do the phone call thing. You don't have to go 0 to 100. This is why I created, now I can point to it. In Crush It, I wrote about 7 p.m. to 2 in the morning because you don't have to quit your job to follow your dream. You can just quit your bullshitting, and you can quit your watching TV, and you can quit your leisure to build your dream. And so I'm quite practical for all my insanity, and that's the advice I gave Ty right now. You don't have to go from doing pretty well in high school to dropping out of high school. Just mail it in.
Adam said can't use high school as a market research.
Of course you can use high school and market research. Sell to the kids from high school, dick.
Networking.
Come on. Okay, Adam. Who's this?
Hello, Gary?
This is Gary. What's your name?
Hello?
Hello, this is Gary. What's your name?
Oh my god, I am trembling. I can't believe this.
You made it.
Wow, okay. My name is, I'm so shocked, sorry. My name is Jimena. I'm a hustler. I'm a fan of yours since I found you. I honestly so shocked. I had a friend that was trying to do good deeds.
Hold on. Hold on, let's calm it down for a second. Where are you from? How old are you?
Sorry, I'm trembling. I'm 24. I'm originally from Venezuela, and I'm currently living in Boston.
Okay, awesome. But wait, are you a Patriots fan?
No, I'm not a Patriots fan.
Good.
I like that they were able to unite a city.
Let's not go any further. Let's keep going. All right, so.
Okay. Yeah, I know. No worries.
What can I help you with?
Building my second business, trying to connect teachers from Venezuela and the U.S., just trying to help out in the professional development. So let's say that you were a student, that you were 13. What classes or what techniques would you tell teachers to really use for students, considering many of them are very entrepreneurial?
So one more time, help me understand what business you're trying to do. You're trying to sell consulting or something of that nature?
No. So I'm trying to do a nonprofit in the ed tech space.
Ed tech, got it. Okay, perfect. And so who you got a two-sided marketplace, or who is the client who's the customer you're trying to reach? The teacher?
So the client would end up being the not necessarily a teacher. It would primarily go through the school, and it would serve as a professional development course that would take either 6 months to a year.
I see.
And
so are you selling to the district or the superintendent? Like, who are you selling your ad tech to?
So I'm selling to the private schools in Venezuela. The public schools in Venezuela are so deteriorated that I wouldn't even make a dent in them.
So here's my problem. The biggest reason I'm successful is because I day trade attention and understand markets. The truth is, I'm so not versed in the current state of private schools in Venezuela that I can't reverse engineer the decision makers.
No, yeah. So the question would be if
curriculum is more entrepreneurial curriculum.
So yeah, what would you do for teachers to really learn a more entrepreneurial curriculum?
I think the problem for me. So are you asking about the curriculum that is taught to the kids?
Yes.
The problem is I don't know the current state of the Venezuelan market because I know enough about the post-Hugo Chavez regime there. To me, it's tough to teach entrepreneurship. So I would never want to teach entrepreneurship in places that weren't complete capitalistic environments because I come from a communist country and I'm scared to give advice curriculum-wise that wouldn't bode well for the kids because they have to navigate through uncharted waters or a new regime. So I'm gonna ask you, because you're from there, what's the state of the union of entrepreneurial opportunities for people within that environment that aren't kickbacking and paying the government that would shut them down if they got any leverage?
Actually, surprisingly enough, there are a ton of entrepreneurs in Venezuela that aren't necessarily just doing it for the need of getting food and stuff. A lot of them have to do with the social impact space.
Makes sense.
There's Impact Hub in Caracas, which has made a huge dent in it. So what I want to do is be able to connect. Sorry?
No, I'm listening. I'm trying to think on the spot because it's not.
No. Great.
It's cool.
I
So
know.
let me ask you a question. One of the things that has caught my attention is how underpriced the attention on social networks in Venezuela is. I would tell you one of the things I would give a lot of thought to. So do you feel comfortable building your brand and putting out content to that market?
Yeah, because I think I could be able to find investors that would be able to really help out. So I'm a grad student right now, and the only reason I'm really a grad student was the need to be able to leave the country, simply because of how deteriorated it was. But I know there's such a huge level of people who are trying to reinstate the country.
The best piece of advice I could give you is creating original content to the theory of this and in specifics and running ads against individuals within the marketplace because it's an underpriced attention graph on Facebook ads.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Want to say, so one last thing. I hustle so much and I'm so inclined to be able to make honey companies. I was actually banned from WeWork for simply being a nice person and knocking on people's doors. I was just want to say I'm so happy that you actually answered my call. I am flabbergasted. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
God, I love her passion and her voice. I think the key, last one, in general of that call for me is stay in your lane. As much as I wanted to give her advice, I think that you gotta know where your limits end. And I think knowing the market is imperative. I think when I look at the market, it's even right now, we're doing a lot of transcription. I'm enjoying so much reading the comments. I'm hitting the Facebook Translate. I'm reading the feedback of all these different countries because every market has its own nuances. I've got America mapped. Intuitively, it's in me, I'm in it, and I can roll. And I think other markets like the UK market, Western Europe, I feel comfortable, but you start getting into a post-dictator socialism regime like Venezuela, I just don't know the nuances. And so you need to be careful when you're giving advice to stay within your lane. Piece of advice, Stacy, that a lot of you need to pay attention to. Last one. They're here?
This is Stacy.
Stacy, this is Gary.
Hey Gary, what's going on?
Life is good, Stace. How about you?
Everything's good. I appreciate you on so many different levels. I think you have the blueprint on so many different things. That's why I had to talk to you.
Well, thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from Vegas. I live in Las Vegas right now.
Love it. What can I help you with?
Couple questions. I have been hustling in all different realms, from being with text to,
no worries.
Startup text,
Yep.
e-commerce, ex-college athlete, all of that. And I know it's preparing me to kind of have success in the way I'm going. So I started my marketing company to help small businesses in regards to their social media presence and really try to help them to the next level.
Okay.
But then I'm hearing you every single day, like, people need to fall in love with you, people need to fall in love with the brand. So I'm going to do exactly that. From my business tips, my success, my failures, I've had success when I was young and I didn't have the models and systems in place to kind of maintain that.
Yep.
So this time around, I'm kind of wanting to share my journey with people.
Understood.
You suggest I do something else. How would you try to plug that in to kind of like help me along my journey?
Meaning, how do you interweave your journey?
Correct.
So what platform are you communicating on as a human?
Instagram, and I'm going to be starting my YouTube channel.
Right, so that part where you said I'm going to be starting that's the part we need to address. Yep. You don't need a D-Rock. Your D-Rock is your phone. You need to start creating.
Yes, sir.
That's it. It's that crazy, Stace. It's so crazy, right? But like, the answer is of course. You've been hearing me. You don't need me. The blueprint I have is free. You know it already. Mm-hmm. You just got to do it. So the answer is yes. Do I think you, and by the way, there's even Instagram. If you just did Instagram, you could use your Instagram account to do your content and your marketing, and you could use your Instagram stories to be your vlog. It's incredible. We have so many tools. We're so goddamn lucky, Stace.
I know. No, you're
You and I are doing
right.
a drive time radio show right now that would have cost millions of dollars to distribute just 20 years ago. I'm holding up some weird fucking phone and like other Tyler's got a camera. There's 40 live streams going on. Like, we're living in unprecedented times. You just have to do.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Gary.
Do you agree? I'm trying to read your reaction.
No, I said I appreciate you so much.
No, I heard
Absolutely.
that.
I've read every book. I see every live stream. Yes, it's in the process. Like, things have been ordered.
But you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to order jack shit. Fuck a fucking camera. Fuck lighting. Like, you've got a phone.
Okay.
Stace, what I'm scared of is everybody's reading my books and watching everything and reading, everybody's motivated, everybody's ordering the equipment. It's, you know who I'm always scared that all my followers are? You ever see that guy who like buys Roger Federer's sneakers and wristbands, and he's got an $800 racket, and he's got the headband and the water bottle, and he drinks the $8 fucking electrolytes coconut water, and he stretches for 15 minutes, and then he goes on the court and loses 6-love?
Yes.
That's what I'm scared of. What winners do, which is put into practice. I want you to take the tennis ball and hit it against the wall, because that's all you've got, a shitty racket and your wall, and you just keep hitting it over and over and over again.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
I still don't believe you. I don't believe that you're gonna hang up and do it.
I'm going to get on my phone. I'm going to use my iPhone
What's
today.
What's your Instagram account? What is your Instagram account?
STACPENA, Stace Pena.
Great. I'm gonna keep an eye on you.
Absolutely.
Don't let me down.
I'm on it, I promise.
Do not let the Vayner Nation down, because they will they will troll the shit out of you in a week.
I'm there. I got you, I promise.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Question of the day. How many of you are that bullshit tennis player? You keep asking questions, I'll keep answering them.